your thumbnail could be clickbait. Do the thumbnails have to do with each other? It's a very bad signal.
You know, this is really true.
You're losing 60% of the audience in the first 30 seconds. So you're killing your algorithm. There's no clarity on the idea behind the video.
But as the creator, my best ideas happen spontaneously.
I will say something that might be hard to hear.
I had no idea what I was getting into. Meet Eloisa Wolf. She worked at YouTube for years and now helps creators build million-dollar channels.
I worked with a channel that went from 10,000 subscribers to 5 million.
And when I applied her strategies to my next video, it became one of my best performers ever.
That is the game of YouTube.
And today I am sharing her entire consultation with you.
I am here with my friend and top YouTube expert, Eloisa Wolf. Say a little bit about your previous career, how you got into YouTube consulting, what you do now.
I come from a very long career in tech marketing, worked 25 years in over 25 countries. In the last few years before I left the corporate world, I was 9 years at Google, the 7 years in SMB marketing and 2 years at YouTube. Now I'm a consultant. I work with creators that do launches using YouTube, or I work with smaller channels that have a very strong audience and that monetize through selling books or digital products.
We have our YouTube team. These are the people who actually really work on the nuts and bolts and deliver these videos to you all.
Just looking at the impressions, Tiago, it's crazy. You got like 50 million impressions in 1 year, and they're coming mostly from the YouTube homepage. CTR is 4%. Just getting 4.5 is crazy. YouTube is not linear, it's exponential. The game of YouTube is the game of 1% better each time. It's a funnel. If you change the top part, and you just say change a percentage, the whole funnel moves because it becomes bigger. But if you just change 1%, Tiago, just 1%, it can change the trajectory of your whole channel. One good thing about your channel, it has a very clear avatar, which is a productivity audience. So from that side, if we look at it, the themes, everything looks okay. You are sitting on a boatload of assets, digital assets that can work for you forever. Once we go into the channel, the thumbnails are your first presentation for people. It's the cover of your videos. They can make or break a channel. If you have something great and you spend hours on your video, but the thumbnail doesn't deliver, you are hiding everything behind the thumbnail and you won't get the click. Let me tell you the story about the lasagna and this chef. He had a video that was average. It was popular in December and we decided to change the thumbnail in November. That video ranked #1 just by changing the thumbnail globally in Spanish in that recipe. And now, I think it got like 50 million impressions. You test first the most different things, and then you just change little things like faces or text or something. You control things. If you do it in a controlled way, you can change the trajectory of the channel. This really moves the needle. You have a lot of videos that have a lot of views today, but you haven't tested their thumbnails. You started doing it with your newer videos, and that's okay, and you're doing it correctly, but you didn't test your older videos to try to give them a new life. That is repurposing everything that you already did. So at least 10-20% more views, to say the least, if you do that part well. The other thing is, fix playlists. People tend to watch YouTube on binge sessions. We watch several videos on one session. I'm new to your channel. Your start here video list, the first video says today's most valuable resource, the second weapon against information overload, and then it gives me pick a notes app. It's not taking me on a journey of one video to the other. So what we need to do, we can change the title and put masterclass or course, and then link them together with end screens. Look at organize your digital life with the para method. Do the thumbnails have to do with each other? They're not in a series. I'm not studying them. They don't look like a course. People will leave your channel to look somewhere else to learn. You don't want to send anybody else to your competition. Now, let's go into something that I want to talk to your team and you about. This is very important. I have some news. You have a lot of videos with 40 and 50%. You're losing 60% of the audience in the first 30 seconds.
Ouch.
You're losing them even before it counts as a view for your YouTube. And it's a signal in which YouTube will lower its recommendations of you. So you're killing your algorithm by doing this. 60% of the people are giving the signal to YouTube, it's not worth it. It also is giving the signal that your thumbnail could be clickbait because it's promising something that the video is not delivering on. It's a very bad signal.
And that's so funny because we put so much effort to not do clickbait, to never promise anything false, but that's how the algorithm is interpreting it.
Your team and you, and I beg you to look at YouTube Studio after you launch every single video, at least the first 48 hours or the first week, you will learn a lot of what works and doesn't work in the intros. You will learn a lot about if the hook was right, if we're promising something. And the game of YouTube is the game, as I mentioned, the game of 1%. Just fixing this can really change everything.
I do sometimes open YouTube Studio, but I see all these numbers and I'm just like, I have no idea what these numbers are telling me. They might as well just be randomized.
It's telling you people didn't like the intro, or the intro doesn't match the thumbnail. Let's fix the thumbnail. I will say something that might be hard to hear is there's no clarity on the idea behind the video. Normally, the creators do the video and then think about the intro and the thumbnail. And it's completely the other way. The big creators that really understand the game of YouTube, they do the idea first and even start thinking about the intro. Why? Because you as a creator, you want to be able to give enough clips, enough images, enough of things that are interesting to the editing team.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head because here's what I found is we've tried and we have chosen the title and the thumbnail, even sometimes the hook. We have it all planned out, we discuss it, we brainstorm, but as the creator, my best ideas happen spontaneously. So often I'm sitting there, the camera's literally rolling and I just realize there's a whole better way to approach this. And then I go in that direction, but now nothing matches. And now there's, a mismatch between.
And you make life hell for them.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how they make sense of what I've created.
We tried to follow you as a creator. We tried to kind of understand you, your flow, your style. And so that was our approach initially, to kind of check what you do and then react on it and try to kind of adapt the whole content to what's happening live at the set. Turns out that this is not the right way to do it.
The center of the channel is not the creator, it's actually the audience. And actually...
Mic drop.
I'm sorry, but you have to start every video thinking, which will be this idea interesting for them? And what do I need to deliver to this person in terms of learnings, the outcome, and all of that? The sole focus of YouTube is to serve the best content for the person that is right in front of them. What I would start is that you and your team really go into YouTube analytics and learning that skill, learning what the data is telling you. Because what I've seen in there's good editing, there's many good things. It's just having it match the need of the audience. You have to look at the data in context of what is the purpose of the video? Discovery, sales. Is it a video that is more like middle of the funnel in which I'm creating a relationship with you? The other thing is I didn't see returning visitors. Quality of audience, if it's the right buyer persona. You don't want a view because of it's a view, which is nice. You get some money from AdSense, but actually you want a view from the right buyer. So that's why sometimes niching down and not even looking at views, but quality of views is more important, especially for a business. Where is discovery? What are the videos that will bring you new people into your funnel? Then what are the videos that will speak to the person that wants to buy something that is higher end and a higher ticket, or will have a higher LTV, lifetime value? After you give me the second brain, what is the next product? It's building a channel that works for you 24/7 during years, bringing you the right clients, discovery, nurturing, and then selling. And there are several ways to sell. One is to put links in your description above the fold on top of the description. That is one place. The other one is pinned comments. And then another one that I would highly, highly recommend to you guys, because you have such an audience that looks at your videos in computers, in iPads, on TV, large screens, why not put QR codes? You're not breaking the algorithm. You are not getting them out of YouTube intentionally. But let me just say a couple of things more. You can have YouTube work for you, but also you can send signals to YouTube. Normally, in channels such as yours, we find external sources at the beginning to be high. And what happens is it's a very nice effect. Your CRM, your audience, your community in Instagram, in X, if you do an effect in which you launch the video at the very same time, a trick that we have been testing and it works quite well, you put it in Premiere, the video, that will premiere in next day, and you send your audience and then launch like at the same time, like a specific hour, and ask them to open that. That effect gives a lot of views very fast. And if they watch long, YouTube immediately will go and search for impressions. You get a lot of data really, really fast. And you start looking and optimizing thumbnail title, until you find the highest. The other thing that we found, and this is not what YouTube says, but it's what we found through data. And if that video really performs well and you link another video to that, you can really make a whole list of videos come alive again. I wanted to highlight something, and it's called the Inspiration tab. I love your Inspiration tab, and it means that you have done a great job in niching and really being clear on the objective of the channel. It's giving us suggestions of subjects and videos that you could do next that your audience could has a very high interest in. You can also play around. You can put words and the AI will give you suggestions. But the other thing, if you go into that video, YouTube will give you the outline of the video. And if you don't give this content within your channel, somebody else will. One very, very useful thing, and that I highly recommend to you and your team, is to have a research channel. A research channel, which we call a ghost channel, or I call it that way, is a channel in which through another Gmail account, you just only use it for research. What you do is you pass through your ideal audience and you start looking at channels which you admire or are your competition, and you subscribe to them. And then you look at their best performing videos or the videos that you wished you had done, and you put them in a watch later list. And what you do is you let this channel play. You feed it every couple of days, and you do that for 2 weeks. What will happen is the whole homepage of YouTube will start sending me the best contents for this person. It's the best way to get new ideas, but it's also the best way to test your thumbnails. What you do is you put your design of thumbnails in the middle of that home screen and say, does it stand out or is it the same? Because what happens is many times we start doing thumbnails that are exactly the same as our competition. For example, everybody was doing Mr. Beast faces. All the thumbnails were the same. Everybody was diary of a CEO. Everybody's copying. There's no way that you can stand out. Yeah. So doing that channel can save you years of research, years, and it's completely free.
Eloisa, this has been, I feel like you've given us a whole roadmap for taking our channel to like multiple new levels higher.
No, it's just a way to thank you. I love your work, and actually a life-changing book has been yours.
Oh, thank you.